How's it going, guys? It's Kevin from SubiSpeed. Today we're going to be taking care of an issue inside the WRX that has been plaguing us for quite some time, and that is the seats. Right now we have the Sparco Chrono road seats in the car, or one seat because I've already taken out the passenger seat, but the seat is bolted directly to the mounting bracket that's bolted to the floor. So essentially it's as low as it can get, and because of that I can barely see over the hood. Also, there's no sliders on this, so I can't adjust it back or forth. And because the seating position is so low, all you can see is my head, so I just look like a little kid when I'm driving around town. Now, I don't anticipate the Braum seats that we're gonna be installing today to help that much, but every little bit is going to help. And it's gonna be really nice to have those sliders to be able to adjust the seat forward and back. And before we're able to remove the driver's seat, I have to deal with this harness that we have installed that's bolted to the seatbelt positions in the back here. So what we need to do is remove the bottom of the rear seat. And how you do that is you reach under, on each side, there's a bit of a tab that you can feel around for, and then you're gonna pull on that, and that is going to release the seat and allow you to pull it up. Here's a closer look at that tab I was talking about. You're gonna reach under the seat and pull this black plastic piece towards you, and that's going to release the metal bracket underneath the seat. Do this on both sides and we'll be able to pull the bottom cushion out. With both of those tabs released, we can pull up on the front of the seat cushion and push down on the back section, and that's going to allow us to release the seat cushion here, and now we have access to the bolts that are holding the harness in place. Now I just need to remove these two 14mm bolts that are holding the brackets that hold the harness in place, and then we can get that out of the way. Now there's four 14mm bolts that are holding the seat to the car. I don't really have a good angle to show you guys the front two because it's just in a really confined space, but I'll show you guys the ones in the rear. But for now, you can just watch me struggle to try and get these front two out. Luckily, the two bolts in the rear are a lot more accessible with just an extension. All right, with the seat unbolted, I've got it tilted all the way back to reveal the connections on the bottom side here. Now, if this is your stock seat, you're gonna have an airbag sensor, heated seats, and then this is the seat belt sensor that we need to unplug. There we go. So once you have all those disconnected, we can pull the seat out. All right. We're halfway there. Before we go any further, I want to give you guys a quick tip for the airbag light that is going to turn on if you're removing your stock seats. So this yellow connector here is the airbag connector, and I've got a bag of 3.3 ohm resistors here from when I did the seat install in my FRS. But you're going to want to take one of those and cut it down a little bit and insert it into the two middle slots in this connector here, like so. And then I've just got it bent over to the side here, and I'm going to take some electrical tape and then tape this up. And you do this to both sides if you're removing it from both sides, and that should make it so the airbag light doesn't turn on your dash. Now that we have the seat out of the car, we're gonna go ahead and transfer over the bracket and add the slider to the new seat. So we're gonna take it off the old seat here. Just got it held in with some 13mm bolts, but depending on your seat, it may be different. So these are Sparco seat brackets for the 15 and up WRX. They're pretty universal, so they fit across a wide variety of different seats. But with them being universal, some modifications do have to happen sometimes. Like you can see, there's holes that have been drilled in here for probably different seats. One thing that I noticed when I did the test fit on the passenger side is that this seat belt bracket here is kind of really close to the seat, so the end of the bolt digs into the seat. So to prevent that, I'm gonna put this in the vise, and then I'm gonna bend it outwards just a little bit so that it doesn't make contact with the seat and cause any damage. That should do it. Let's take a quick look at these seats that we're gonna be installing. These are the Braum Elite X-series Sport seats. So these are kind of a hybrid seat that's not as aggressive as, say, a bucket seat, but it has more bolstering than just a regular car seat. So this is gonna help to hold you in your seat more when you're doing those spirited drives. You can also see it has the guides for a harness if you chose to run that. You can pick up a set of these or a pair of these for about 800 bucks. So pretty good deal for a pair of seats. I know some of the seats are over $1,000 for just one. So if you're looking for a cost-effective way to put some aftermarket seats into your car, these are a great choice. Overall, it looks great. We opted for the black leather with red stitching. The back of it has a carbon fiber weave-like look to it, so a nice premium feel. Obviously, I haven't sat in this yet in the car, so I'll give you guys my impressions on that once we get it installed. But yeah, I'm excited to get these in the car and switch out those Sparco seats. Before we can get the seat bracket installed onto the seat, we need to get the sliders installed. I've got one side on the seat already. Once I get the other one on, then we can mount the seat bracket to the seat. It's not too difficult, just need to figure out which exact holes you need to use on these sliders and the seat bracket, and then make sure you've got the correct hardware. We've got both of these sliders into place. Now we just need to install the adjustment bar that allows you to adjust the positioning of the seat. So this kind of just presses into place. Make sure you don't pinch any of your fingers. And there we go. Shouldn't go anywhere. Now we just need to bolt the seat bracket to the sliders, and then we can get this thing installed in the car. I've got everything installed on the seat, so now we can take it and put it in the car. We gotta make sure that the seat belt is plugged in and the 4 bolts are reinstalled, and then we should be set. We got both of the seats installed, and immediately just sitting in the seat, I can notice that I'm sitting higher than I was with the Sparco seat that was mounted to the base, maybe 2 inches higher. The sliders also work perfectly. So we have successfully upgraded the seating position, which was one of the biggest complaints of this car. And the seats are actually really comfortable. The bolstering is nice and holding me in place. I am about 6 foot 170 pounds. I almost said 270 pounds, but these fit me really well. It says they can hold up to a 38-inch waist. If you guys are any bigger than that, it'll probably be uncomfortable because the bolstering will probably just be squeezing you from the side. But yeah, I am super happy with these. They look great as well. If you guys are interested in picking a pair of these up, they are super affordable for a set of seats. Like I said, 800 bucks for this pair right here. So if you're interested, I will leave the link to this pair, this exact pair in the description, as well as a page that includes all the different Braum seats, so you can scroll through that. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.